go. Getting the nod on the mound, Emerson Hancock. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
That's towards center. Rodriguez hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 33.
2 down, base is empty.
Lowe.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Crawford. And that is that. And the Nationals gone in order. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Seattle and on the hill in this one, Mackenzie Gore.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 2. And there's a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And that one hit to first. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
First and second, no outs. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
2-2.
Two and 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets under it and pops it up. Garcia. And there's one down.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
So now 1-2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Crawford over at second. Rodriguez over at first with one away. That one almost got him. And now 2-2. This one in the dirt, but no advance from the runners. One out. Runners at first and second. And that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Here's Dylan Moore. Fought off foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1, and that's 2.
These boys are ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
Back at T-Mobile Park, second inning set to go. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2, count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now it's Luis Garcia. One down, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Rodriguez sizing this one up, hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty.
Bell.
Josh Bell at the plate now. Second inning here, no score. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missing inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nationals go quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's going to be Donovan Solano.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Lowe. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Got him swinging.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Here's Leody Taveras. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one upstairs.
2-2.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. And here's the rookie center fielder, Robert Hassell III.
Hassell.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1-2 the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez on the move. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. Taveras makes the grab. 2 away.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Dalen Lyle.
Up now for Washington, Dalen Lyle. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Outside. 2 balls and a strike.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a ball popped up. Moore settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the rookie third baseman, Ben Williamson.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the lineup flips over, and now J.P. Crawford. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. One out, base is empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Rodriguez.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Ball to strike. The pitch. Slapped foul. That misses the zone. 2-2. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. Rodriguez out of the play. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. So they make short work of them there. On to inning number 4. No score. Back in Seattle, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, C.J. Abrams. And there's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And now up for Washington, James Wood. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First offering. Runner goes. That's the ball. Pitch misses.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying. No home runs so far. So trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
One out, the runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, called strike. Check on the runner, and he's back in on a dive. Up the middle. Off balance throw in time. And that's an out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Next offering way upstairs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 2-2. Abrams on third with 2 out. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nationals leave 1. Still no score. Bottom 4, stepping in the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
Swing and a foul out of play.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Slow roller to third, but it kicks foul. And it remains 2-2. That's down and in.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Gets the outside corner with that one.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Inside, ball.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Beats to second, out there. And that's all they'll get.
Now
well, I really like this right here. He knocked the ball down on that dive and then was able to pick it up, get it to second base, cut that lead runner off, and that's keeping a guy out of scoring position.
And now Dylan Moore. Out there to center. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. 2 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here's Donovan Solano. Now snap throw to first. Arozarena dives back. Late with the swing there.
1 and 2's the count.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one
2-2.
way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied 0-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, new inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. One down, base is empty. Inside, and it's 2-1. The Nationals yet to pick up a hit here. And that one clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Good eye right there.
That's the ball. Counts full.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Robert Hassel III digging in for the Nationals. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. And now it's going to be Jorge Polanco. Way inside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
The right fielder, number 4, Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras up next for the Mariners. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into
Now
his
batting,
highest
third
gear
baseman,
and go a long way to track that one down.
Williamson.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Back to the top of the
Now
Seattle
batting,
order.
shortstop,
And now for Seattle,
J.P.
J.P. Crawford. Williamson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. See you later. He nails one out to right, and that gives him the lead. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. With such an emphasis on launch angle, a low curveball plays right into the hands of those guys at the plate. Really good job of going down there and letting that swing work to get it back up into the air.
So 2 down. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. Missed with a changeup, and it's a full count. Two outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
It feels to me like
Now
his time on the
batting,
mound
the
is running
catcher.
short,
Yeah.
starting to show some signs of fatigue. So
Raleigh.
we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Lyle makes the play, and that's the inning. 2 come in on this Seattle homer, and it's 2-zip. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena. Out to short, Crawford. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Dalen Lyle.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dalen Lyle. The Nats down by a pair, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
That's the ball.
That's ball
Take your
4.
base.
Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't
The
even
batter,
much to think
number
about.
5, shortstop.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. His splits between April and May there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder James Wood.
Now the number 2 hitter, James Wood. Lyle off of first with 2 away.
Ball out.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Nabs it, and that is that. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Mariners 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Williams.
Pretty tight
Now
game,
pitching
so they're
for
looking for
Washington.
quality pitches out of him right here.
Number 32.
Got to do his best to keep the score right
Trevor
where it is.
Williams.
So here's the cleanup
Leading
hitter,
up for
Randy
the Mariners,
Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building
Arozarena.
T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly
Now
up and out of the
second
strike
baseman,
zone, but that's one of the
Giller.
hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always
Now
easy
batting,
seeing the ball
the
off the
first
bat.
baseman,
Something to
Donovan
improve.
Solano.
So up next, Donovan Solano. Throw over to first.
No,
Moore back
he
in on
did,
the
he did.
dive. Man at first, 1 away. And that one's
No,
a
that missed.
little
That's a
bit
ball.
low. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one fouled off. Got him. 2 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up
Now
on
back,
the inside
the
part of the
designated
plate.
hitter,
Couldn't get around on
Jorge.
it and catch it out front.
Close
Many times if you do,
Marco.
it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
There goes the runner. Pitch is high.
Nope, ball.
Throw to second, and great jump. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting.
Now
right
it's the
fielder,
switch hitting
Leody
outfielder, Leody Taveras.
Taveras.
Just missed.
Ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a tapper. The throw to first. Third out. Mariners leave a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Mariners.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
55.
Gabe Spire.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Digging in,
Leading off for
Nathaniel
Washington,
Lowe.
The first baseman, number 33, Nathaniel Lowe.
The 1-1. Next offering misses down and away.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Fouls one off. 2-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first, and that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So 2 down now, and here is Luis Garcia. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 1-2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And the Nationals gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ben Williamson.
Williamson.
Hee-haw.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
One down, base is empty. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. So a man aboard, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swings and misses. 1-2.
1-2.
And a good eye there.
Missed.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
2-2 now. And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Fouled off left side.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
2 outs. Right through there. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Mariners leave 1. They're up 2-0. We're in the top of the 8th, and here's the DH for Washington, Josh Bell. Next pitch way upstairs. Action in the pen down there. Andres Munoz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Snyder also getting ready. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Down and full.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Taveras makes the grab, 1 away. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. One down, base is empty.
Ball. 2-2.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. And it's gone. A home run to break up the no-hitter. Their first hit finally comes on a homer. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Gabe Spire will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Colin
the Mariners,
Snyder gets handed the rock out of the
number
pen.
52.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Colin Snyder.
So Dave Martinez going with a pinch hitter here. Ahmed Rosario.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Just missed. trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball right side. It squirts through.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to
Now
stay
batting,
mentally
right
and
fielder,
physically
David
ready for the big opportunity,
Miles.
and he came through for his club right there.
One down, runner at first. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down, hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Snyder keeping an eye on him.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
2 outs. On the ground to third, Williamson. Zips it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose A. Ferrer.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Well, 1-run game, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Hard on the ground to first. Low steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Here's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. The 2-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's a 2-2. Slides for the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, Donovan Solano.
Donovan Solano getting ready to hit. And that's downstairs and outside. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The other way, and foul ball. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Wood snags it on the run.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Mariners.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Andres
75.
Munoz. Hasn't
Andres
pitched in the last 3 days.
Munoz.
Up now for Washington, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Looking to get the tying run on base. Tap foul at the plate. That just misses, and it's 3-2.
That's a really good take.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down to the last out for the Nationals. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. 1-1 now. They're down to their final strike.
1-2 for count.
The Nationals down to their final strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing. Just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2.
Ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one the other way. Crawford. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Runner at first with 2 away. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Sends it to center, and this should be it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.